Welcome to page number 1. Now we'll learn today about polynomials. Now what is the definition of polynomials? Now I'll write down the definition. Now I have written the definition of polynomials. So what is the definition of polynomials? Let us see. An algebraic expression involving non-negative integral powers of variable. Now we'll learn about variable first, okay? So the variable means the letter used in algebra. Okay, now this particular term is called variable. Okay, so it is called a variable, and the numbers 2, 5, 6, they are constants, and the algebraic expressions are, now I'll write an example. Okay, example 2x plus 4. Now this is an example of algebraic expression. Okay, now it is made up of variables and constant, and this plus is also known as operator. Okay, now the polynomial is anything which have non-negative integral powers of a variable. Now I'll write some more examples of polynomials. Okay, now this one example. Now 2x plus 6 x cube plus 9. So look here. Now the power here is, now what do you mean by power? Now the top of a variable, it has powers. Okay, now the power here is 1, the power here is 3, the power here is 0. That means the power should be positive and integral also. Okay, now polynomials can be classified in various types. Okay, now on the basis of terms, in how many cases the polynomials are divided, let us see. Okay, so on the basis of terms, our first polynomial, which is monomial. Okay, monomial. Now monomial means, mono means one. Okay, and at the second we have binomial, and third we have trinomial. Now on the basis of terms, means how many terms are included. So if a polynomial have only one term, then the polynomial is monomial. Now if there are two, by means 2. Okay, by means 2. Now the polynomial which has two terms. Now trinomial means the polynomial which have three terms. Now I'll write down the examples of monomial, binomial, and trinomial. Okay, so look here, examples. Now 2x plus 4, 3x 100x square plus 4x minus 9. So now let us examine what they are. They are monomial, binomial, or trinomial. So look here, since it has two terms, so now since these are two terms, 2 by means 2, right? So it is a binomial. Now look here, now since it has only one terms, no operator, right? No plus, no minus, so it has only single terms. Single means mono, so it is monomial. Now look here, how many terms are there? 1, 2, and then 3. So it has 3 terms, so it will be trinomial. I think all of you clear about here, up to here. Okay, now we'll move to next topic. Okay, I think everyone is clear with monomial, binomial, and trinomial. So now we'll move to our next topic, that is degree of a polynomial. Now what is the degree of a polynomial? Now let us learn through an example. Okay, I'll write a polynomial here, 2x cube plus 9x plus 4. Now look here, this is a simple example of a polynomial. Okay, now what is the degree? Now observe the power here. Now what is the power here? The power here is 3, the power here is 1, the power here is 0. Now the degree is the highest power of a polynomial. So which power is highest among these three terms? Now since 3 is the highest, right? So now the degree will be 3. Okay, very easy. Now let me write the definition of degree here. Okay, degree. Now the highest power of a polynomial is called degree. Now I'll give you a simple question for degree. Okay, now 3 minus y square plus y4 minus 2y6 plus y8. Now we'll solve here. Okay, now look here, which power is highest here? Now 2, 4, 6, here 8, right? So now the degree will be 8. Very simple, right? So now another example. Okay, 2x square plus 7 cube plus 9. Now what will be the degree here? Look here. So the degree here, you'll say that the highest power here is 3, right? So the degree will be 3, but this is incorrect. Okay, so look here, what will be the correct answer? Now we need to see the power of a variable. Okay, variable means letter. So is there any letter? Yes, it is letter here, x. Is there any letter? No. Is there any letter? No, there is no letter, right? So look here, since this is a letter, right? So what is the power here? 2. So your degree will be equal to 2. Now that's the correct answer. Okay, now we'll learn about standard form of a polynomial. What our standard form of a polynomial is? So what do the standard form polynomial? So now I'll write the definition. Okay, what the standard form means. Now this is the definition of standard form of polynomial. So the polynomial in which the terms are arranged in ascending or descending powers of variable. So what does the ascending and descending power means? So ascending and descending. So now ascending means lower to highest, and then descending means highest to lowest. Now we need to arrange the powers ascending in order or descending order. So we'll learn with an example. Okay, so let us take an example here. So 5x plus 6x cubed plus 9 plus 8x8. Now let us arrange this in standard form. What the standard form looks like? So look here, while arranging the ascending order, now we need to arrange in ascending or descending power. Now let us learn an example with ascending powers. Okay, no, let us learn with descending powers first. So descending power means highest to lowest. Now which one is the highest here? 8x8, right? So 8x to the power 8. After that 6x power 3 is highest, right? And after that power 1, 5x plus 9. So this is a example of a standard form. Okay, now we have arranged it in descending, right? So we can arrange in also ascending order also. So look here, what will be the ascending order? It will be 9 plus 5x plus 6x cube plus 8x8. So now this is also in standard form, but this standard form is not used regularly. Okay, in most of the cases we will use this one, this ascending, from highest power to lowest power we'll use this one. Okay, so not this one. Now let us learn about some special names of polynomials. So types of polynomials in power. Okay, according to powers, types of polynomials. So according to power, in how many cases does polynomials are divided? Let us see. Okay, now first of all we have linear polynomial. Linear polynomial. Linear polynomial in first case. Now after linear polynomial we'll have quadratic. Now in second case we have quadratic. Third we have cubic, and at last we have biquadratic. So these are the types of polynomials on the basis of power. Okay, now I'll write down all the definition of linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic and biquadratic. Okay, now I have written all the types of polynomials and the definition. Okay, now let us learn linear polynomial, okay, with an example. So look here, the example will be 2x plus 3. Now look here, what is the power here? The power here is 1, right? So the polynomial which is power 1 is called linear polynomial. After that we have quadratic polynomial. So the example will be x square plus x plus 6. So the power here is 2, right? So if there is power 2, then such type of polynomial are called quadratic. And now for example of cubic. Now for cubic, power 3, x cube plus x square plus 9x minus 16. So look at power, highest power here is 3, right? So it is a cubic polynomial. And for biquadratic polynomial, now biquadratic means x4 plus x cube plus 9x square plus 3x plus 2. Now since the highest power here is 4, right? So it is an example of biquadratic polynomial. So thank you everyone. If you understood something from this video, so like the video. Thank you.